Hey guys, I'm Alan, and welcome back to this series where I'm building my dream YouTube studio. Let me show you what's new today. We now have some recessed lights. We have one in each corner, so there's 4 of those guys, which I'm really excited about. Those are on dimmers. I'll show you guys that in a minute. And then we also have, in place of the ceiling fan, we have this light right here, which I'll show you guys as well. So yeah, these can lights are on dimmers, and here's the switches right here. So if we dim this down, show you guys. So there's all the way down, then back up. And yeah, the ceiling fan was here. This light is so much better. That ceiling fan just came down so low. These are relatively low ceilings, which just made this room seem like really claustrophobic. So it just opens up the space a lot more. And let me show you guys what all this light can do, because it's pretty sweet. So let me turn it on at the switch first. Okay, so that's on. Now this light actually has a remote, so this can do all sorts of cool things. Okay, this is a little bit hard to film. So yeah, we can turn it on and off from the remote if we want. We have a 30-second timer, so if I hit that, the light will stay on for 30 seconds and then turn off. We have a night light setting, which just makes it nice and dim if you want to use this at nighttime. Then we can turn our brightness up or down. Of course, the night light setting doesn't get super bright. All right, so we have RGB settings. So this can be different colors, and I'm still kind of learning this thing, but we have red, green, blue. That's like a greenish, light green. Purple, blue, lighter blue, and then back to red again. Then we also have this button right here, which just kind of like cycles through the different colors, which looks pretty sweet. I'll close the window here in a minute and show you guys this in the dark. Then we have this one, which kind of like cycles through the different colors, so you can have like a super white, really yellow, or like in between, which is probably where I'll leave it most of the time. And then you can turn up your brightness. So I think right now it's at max brightness. Yeah, which this thing is really bright. This room is like so much brighter than it was before, which is pretty awesome. I'm excited about it. Then lastly, you can also adjust the color temperature on here. You have 3000 Kelvin up to 6500 Kelvin. So there's 3000, and then we could go straight to 6500, or we could also adjust in between and kind of set like a custom color temperature, which is cool because I can kind of match it to those other lights if I want to. So there we go. That's really it for this thing. This thing's pretty sweet, really happy with it. It's also very, very bright. We also have outlets in the ceiling now, so you'll notice there's a set of outlets over here, one's over there, and one's over here. Let me give you guys a closer look at those. And I'll have to go back and erase. They just left some little pencil marks, but other than that, everything else looks good. I talked about the pricing of all this electrical work a little bit in the last video. The original quote that I got was $3,800, which was very high. I did not have that much set aside to spend for this part of the project. So I ended up going with someone else that quoted me $1,500, then it ended up being $1,600 or around $1,600, just because they had to use a little more wire than I had on hand. But other than that, I think they did a really nice job for that price. And they also did my daughter's bedroom and put 4 recessed lights in there and put this same little light fixture in her room as well. Now it's still expensive, don't get me wrong, it's not cheap, but it seemed a lot more reasonable than $3,800. Let's close the curtains real quick and I'll show you what this room looks like without any daylight. There's a cool surprise in this box over here. I'll reveal that in a future video.